Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Guys up front line up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
It's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll ride the back again here.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
The Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Now here's the toss play. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Important second down play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Here comes the point after attempt. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but first down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Hits some space around the 30. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See what the call is on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, we're going to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, they rolled the dice here and decided to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The BAT is good, so it's 13-7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And we get the second half started with the running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running, pounding up quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback. Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The shotgun running play call. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking right, this one caught. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Coming up, second down and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it. Fourth and goal. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. He's going to hand this off. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Canes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. They go with a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to run for the first down. The Hurricanes will try to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back in motion now. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Ball carrier tackled there. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stopping the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Second down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the